Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. On news, views, and entertainment.
Radio Democracy 98.1. We believe in no political party. We have no region. We have no tribe. We believe not in social or class standing. We believe in democracy. We believe in the rule of law. We believe in good governance. We believe in people, our people. We believe in Sierra Leone. Peace. From me, Jimmy B.
Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. On news, views, and entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. On news, views, and entertainment.
The Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Short length from now, bring come to you news and current affairs program. Good morning, Salon Station.
From New Englandville Studios, good morning, welcome to the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today on Monday, December 29, 2025, and we'll bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Adeyemi Jackson, good morning. Inside the program this morning, the President Julius Maada Bio say part of in government plan inside the National Development Plan and for CC by 2030 them provide about 20,000 hosts them for Salon people. According to the environmental and sanitation officer at the Freetown City Council, Marian Tucker, the allegation where people say where they go around say Freetown City Council don't sell land them outside people for trade dirty, not to true. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy go look waiting at some of the policy them where the Ministry of Social Welfare they develop now for make religious body them go work as one.
But this and plenty other story than they for inside the program this morning. Remember say the list we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Remember say Nali Rock Metal Group, the sponsor of Radio Democracy for bringing the program Good Morning Salon come to you, and this program is powered by Afisel. The list we live from Radio Partner them, Radio Shallow 89.5 na Kona Duga and Falabadi Street. Same way so on Radio Maleng 88.5, Radio 1G 101.3 na Pujon District. Radio Colenta 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Mwa 105.5 na Kailan, Upad Radio na Waterloo, Voice of Sandon Radio 95.7 na Konodi Street, Voice of Karina na Kamakuyo 98.0, Voice of Masoro Pujon District, Radio Katbami na Putloko District, and Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District. The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You can be part of the program by you can send in a message on the number 0779819181 or drop in a message on Radio Democracy Facebook page.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue inside the program where they start to look at issues them inside the Director General and the National Disaster Management Agency John Vandy Rogers say the disaster report for 2025 shows say they record fair disaster past any other kind disaster across the country. John Vandy Rogers talk this is one interview with the Democracy where if they talk about the country in status for disaster issue them for 2025. He talk more about this to Japaman's Davis inside this interview.
Comparatively, we can tell what thank you. When you take 2025 compared to 2024, not all the same events happen, not all the same losses we suffer as a country, not all the same challenge we face as a country. You can attest that compared to 2024 in the past, you find out we've been getting a lot of reported incidents, building collapse, house breaking, etc., etc. And we'll get a lot of reported flooding incidents will happen across the country. But comparatively, when you look at 2025, because of the enhanced engagement we'll do with communities and with mitigation activities across Sierra Leone, you find out we're able to reduce the occurrence of disaster and even reduce the number of disasters we occur on various fronts.
Before we look at our success, you talk about reducing the occurrence of disaster. What in the data say?
You get a variation between the number of people that we go down to the cold hands of disaster in 2024 as compared to 2025. In 2024, you find out about 31 and more people be subjected to the cold hands of disaster in terms of death. But in 2025, you find out that number began for reduce. The one major reported incident will be only getting now being around New England, whose rain came heavily, and that whatever go inside a building, will get for loss about 3 or 4 lives in that particular place.
When it comes to disaster, we get things like Osborne, flooding, building collapse, another one day. In that category, what's one record more for 2025?
In the rainy season, we get more of flooding. In the dry season, we get more of fire disasters, be it of different kinds, either household fire, bushfire, etc., etc. So find out, say, in 2025, we will get more of reported fire incidents we occur across the country. We begin to affect the lives of the population and even the livelihood of the population as compared to flooding.
So now, away from data, let's come to the work we do. Inside the year of 2025, what are the things that we go point out, say, achievement or success for the agency?
Make a begin with the work we want to do. Sensitization is very key. You find out, say, a well-informed public is a well-protected public. I just tell you, say, we'll get a reduced number of occurrence of events and even deaths in 2025 as compared to 2024. Just because the National Disaster Management Agency be work in tandem with other state institutions and even the communities for make sure, say, we do massive sensitization across this country. The reports are there, they speak for themselves. You find out, say, either we're making press releases or we engage radio stations, community radio stations, television stations across the country and make sure, say, we're able to talk to the public. To a very large extent, we'll be even going to marketplaces for able to talk to the people then, because we get them loud hailers them who they use for make sure, say, we tell them clearly waiting for do or waiting not for do in terms of a particular event of disaster. Number two, we do a lot of assessment. We do assessment in the pre-disaster phase, in the disaster phase, and again in the post-disaster phase. So you find out, say, their assessment they help with a lot. There are places where they go where they look at some buildings. You find out, say, them buildings and they become inhabitable. You see some cracks along on the building. You see, say, the columns and they almost fall. You find out, say, what are the rump on the building. There were certain instances where they tell people and say, "Una come out," and indeed people they adhere to advice, and this also leads to the protection of lives in the country. But in addition to that, you find out, say, we do a lot of mitigation activities. This country, people then get habit for the throw rubbish inside gutters. There are areas with a flashpoint outside the flooding will occur. So then areas and we're able to do assessment, we identify them, flashpoint them, we're able to work with the community people then for decongest some of them waterways and some of them gutters and where people then don't put rubbish into. This is the reason make inside 2025 we will not be get serious report of flooding. The next one, you find out, say, we're able to put in place development of certain instrument. Of course, there are 3 principal documents we're able for review over time. The first principal document, now the National Disaster Preparedness Response and Recovery Plan. That plan is very key. Now the plan and now in the determine we engagement. Now the plan and now in the facilitates we engagement. Now the plan and now in the tell the institution and government the kind way how process and procedures for being in place for ensure we will do effective disaster risk management for the country. We equally being for make sure, say, the National Disaster Risk Management Policy was reviewed. This policy gets a long history. We don't develop since 2014. But because of different development at the disaster management landscape in Sierra Leone, you find out, say, there was a need for review this particular policy. And the new thing we come up now the development of the disaster risk financial strategy. This is a strategy we developed together with World Bank. In fact, there was a team who left this country, then go to Malawi, from there then go to Mozambique for ensure, say, they're able to get enhanced knowledge as to how best they will improve upon that particular strategy in the interest of the country. Again, the third document will go through that particular stage, now the National Disaster Relief Strategy. That particular strategy, now a kind of operational plan, we will get for use, for make sure, say, anytime a disaster occur, we'll get for make sure, say, we use standard measure for response to disaster activities in the country. Waiting for give people them, how for give them, the processing and procedures, how you go for activate incident management structures for ensure, say, you work in cooperation with other institutions in the country. Beyond that, we get for work upon the service charter.
Okay, we then success then day. Now let's turn our attention to what's in a challenge where I'm bog the agency work.
Several challenges you identify. The first one, this agency will slowly try to make sure it will make a presence spread across the country. We presence there now all the provincial headquarters, regional headquarters of the country. We presence there now, as I speak, in some district headquarters. We presence there now some chiefdom headquarters because we don't able to establish some structures within them places, but we're not in everywhere. We get about 190 children in Sierra Leone or so. So we're not able to cover those places. So if disaster occur, now a particular chiefdom who saw presence of it will be challenged for able to get information. And we serve as an agency, we're not going for work magic. However, what we don't do, we don't make sure we open up a network. We are working with the police. The police presence is spread all over Sierra Leone. We work with the Sierra Leone Red Cross Society. In fact, they then get a big advantage. They are all over this country because of the volunteerism. The second challenge we get is with respect to transportation. This now a kind of establishment where is 5 years old. We're not going to expect government for work magic for able to satisfy the transport facility for the institution. Whilst government don't make some significant effort for make sure we're able to get transportation, we are still yearning that those areas also will open up. For example, the district disaster management committees in the district will open up. We want to make sure we're able to get transportation, for able to facilitate our activities.
With this, they go into the new year, but then from the agency, what think will be the focus for 2026? The
focus actually again will be prevention. Over years, you find out people that only pay attention to response. To me, they really think we get for the prevent disaster. Let the disaster not occur. There's a research we then do at the United Nations. That research they show for every $1 we they use for prevent a disaster, when if now you respond to that disaster, you are using $21. So comparatively, you find out the cost is very heavy. And therefore, as a government, as a people, and as an institution, we want to make sure we put more weight upon prevention. And one way for how we will prevent disaster, making sure that we give the people the knowledge, give them the know-how, give them the understanding, give them what they for do and what they not for do in a particular circumstance. So prevention is very key to us.
So finally, what are the holiday message from the agency to the public?
I got key messages where I want to send to the public. Number one, this now time people for their holidays, but we as an establishment, as an agency, as a critical element of the national security outfit in Sierra Leone, we know they go on holidays, so we are always working. One of the areas in whose side disaster can occur by then time here, number one are on the highways. The one that when they travel for go up country is fine. We're glad for now. But do ya wanna tell the drivers and let them know overspeed. So the drivers, if they hear this particular message, do ya wanna tell compatriots and when they drive the various vehicles along the highway, let them make sure then take their time when they drive. Overspeeding is not required at all at this particular point in time. Number two, the one that when they go on beaches for go swim or for go get pleasure, do ya wanna take time. This is not the time when drowning will occur. These are the times where you can care picking go, you forget about time. Now the beach. Now that reason we don't even alert the Red Cross because now then specialized inside first aid for ensure most of the beaches where they are around Freetown, our presence go there and we say we monitor clearly what's they happen. At the same time, if I now say now then time here we are in the dry season, fire incidents can occur at any time and we know not expect. The one that when papa and mama and us, if they hear this particular message, do you wanna make sure before we go to bed, we wanna switch all the switches, we wanna put them off. Every switch inside the house, even the one connected to a fridge, we not let the fridge on. We not put the fridge on during daylight. We put and monitor. And these are the reasons why we not make sure we not imbibe good practices at this particular point in time, so that every Sierra Leone will all go through this particular festive season and enter into 2026 with good health, long life, and prosperity.
That the Director General for the National Disaster Management Agency, John Van de Rogers, they talked to Jaffermans Davis is at the interview. They say the disaster reports we then get for 2025 shows say they record more fire disaster past any other kind disaster across the country. The program now Good Morning Salon, and as we mentioned, one part of the headline story for say inside the program today, we go look at some of the policies the way the Ministry of Social Welfare they develop now for CC religious body them begin work religious body they work as one, and for cancer talk more on that, we don't join inside the program the Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Committee, where we can talk about some of them policies them here. Good morning, Madam Minister. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. And good morning to my listeners.
And also the expect for joining the program Sheikh Abubakar Conte, we are the president for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. We come over to you, Madam Minister. 2025 almost they come to an end. We get a few days more for roll into 2026. Let's get through a recap of some of the things them where the ministry be put aside for say this now some of the things that we plan for doing inside 2025 and at this now we're able to achieve. What now some of them things here?
Well, thank you very much. The ministry work inside 2025. We start 2025 with a retreat with the whole staff. We get a staff retreat. USA will go recap for 2024 and some of the things that we'll be doing and the one that we will not be able to achieve. And then we also develop the plan for 2025 inside our retreat day. And that plan day, it align with the president's agenda with the 5 game changers and also with the plan we'll sign with His Excellency the President, the delivery plan. So we do a lot, including because we now know already say we deal with vulnerabilities. When I say social welfare and the welfare of the people, but especially the vulnerable. And when you look at the vulnerability in this country, you self go agree with me, say, it really day among the aged, among the youths, among women and children, so the different areas then will be focused. We focus to the youths them, especially with drug and substance abuse. We work with other partners, other ministries, departments and agencies for make sure say we try for bring the numbers down and for really rehabilitate, especially on we own pillar when our rehabilitation, recovery and reintegration for rehabilitate then youths then they will be don't take to drug and substance abuse and for send them back most of them na college, na school because na they then be there where they left. And also the one then we go into vocational training. So we've been focused on that, and as I say, we work with the task force where His Excellency the President be established, where we get the lead when a professor for the SAR, but we as social welfare we go with own pillar out of the 5 pillars, we're on pillar 4. So we've been work extensively for able to get most of the youths them, na Freetown here, na Eastern region, Daru, Kailaon, Kenema, and then also Nabo, na the south. So that then have been one of the things that we'll focus on. We also focus on disabilities, for work with disabled persons, for we try for make them rehabilitation and training centers because which will be the focus on for how to see how to pull them na streets, let boku of them come and do something with their hands, because for let them in the streets so no more no good. We all know say disability not to inability. So now one of the things that now they will also focus on, and some of them really will challenge with accommodation, especially the one that we for the longest time we don't know we don't in a Panemba Road where the place not conducive, security wise not ideal, and also the environment. So we try for through a fund we'll get for establish a place for them for dwelling, and at the same time puts a training center there. We go able for support them and we go sanitize this vicinity. We will not already know. So now some of the things and we work with international partner IOM for the returning migrants and with Ministry of Internal Affairs because say people then we don't go out, they try for come. So we can support with the psychosocial counseling, support them and work also with Ministry of Health for check the health status when they come in at the country and try for see how we go work with IOM for settle their one and day. So now be another area we'll focus. Of course we get a family directorate we yanda na de the thing they usai will get child maintenance, child custody issues we can come. Papa not agree pay for pikin welfare, so we can go into that and work with family support units for make sure say we settle them family disputes them where they have to go to court. We support them and try to see, but by all of that then at the pikin and then we young paramount issues, you know, where we can look into, because pikin where they abandon me, you know, say now a big social problem. So, and the root of the social problems then I are really for me on 2.5 years stay in the ministry, it come from the family.
Now how often I can get them kids for sorry papa no take care of mama and pikin? Eboku
and Nadale make a feel say as a country we forget a national conversation with families, really, because it's not the only about the country in development one, but also to put burden on governments, because there are some people, you know, they born picking, but you know one for take care of.
What are some of the reason them during when I can get interaction with them?
Well, both of them issues. Some man don't go establish another home, so you know they consider this home again. Some man say the woman not they listen to them, you know, family interferences, you know, they have different issues anyway. But we can always pinpoint say, even if not for the wife, but for the children, where you born pikin, you have to take care of her, regardless of whether the relationship between you and the mama don't go sour. You have a moral responsibility for take care of the pikin, because if you left the pikin on street, like when me and you know now, all these drug and substance abuse, where you check, most of them the fathers are absent in their lives, yes, and they are boys. Me and you know the role where papa they play with boy pikin. So if they are not there, the mama one not able, she cannot be going to fetch for let them can survive or eat. Then at the same time they pay attention to a upbringing and friends where they go around with. So the issues are there, and I make a feel say we really need to get a national conversation where the men will know that it is their responsibility to take care of particularly their children or their families.
All right. Now, what in the law say, Madam Minister? Because at times you see you say mama and papa they argue who that forgets the pikin. With not the age limit, we would determine who side the pikin for go. Who that they determine that? That's
a very good question. Most times at the court, but sometimes we self can come in because we know the law say at age 7. At age 7, the pikin will able to tell you who they want to stay with. But sometimes also, the social workers they can go and check, do a background check, look at the papa or the mama incapability, who are really they in a position for take care of the pikin, because now that are the most important thing. When the pikin is small, we knocking once for the daddy, because me and you know now the mama more forget custody. When I under the problem, the papa go say no. Well, if I get for take care of me, picking me once and no, they go to the mama. Let it come to me, and we can say no because it's really small. No kumbra, no one left in picking. Especially if there is another relationship on the other side. So we can encourage them for let them support them picking them until they reach that age where they feel say then we will take care of them.
Now they receive cases of the nature then they plenty in the ministry. When I get a kind of data where they show like the number of cases them when I receive for this year on child maintenance and child welfare.
Yes, we get. As I say, Iboku, we're running to hundreds. I'm telling you.
So in most cases, who that keep for?
Well, the faults they on both sides, but I mean, frankly, I could tell you say that they did it.
So how lucky able for can resolve some of the issues you also for say daddy then begin take care of the other start for take care of
right them. Now I get one case where he get picking 4 with the woman, and he has just abandoned. I don't call her in her office, I don't talk to him, you know. I even they try for work with the woman for institute a court action, because you know get any reason why you know for take care of the pikin. He's earning, he dey get money. 4 children, you cannot leave it with a woman, and they are between the ages of 12 and the least at in about 3 years. You can't.
You mentioned, say, you get a particular case where they try for work on for say the daddy and take care of him in the kingdom. What in a situation the daddy fail, even though the ministry don't intervene, the daddy fail? Any kind of action there?
Yes, when a day now we can work with family support unit and also work with the court. The court in can come and give with itself say no, you get for pay. You get for pay, and this is the amount, you know. And also on we own side and family support unit, we can also institute that kind of measure.
Earlier, you mentioned about the issue of drug abuse and other things, and we see inside this year for several months the country be battling with the issue of drug among young people, especially the issue of kush. As we talk now, what's not the current state of the kush fight in the country from the social welfare point of view?
Yeah, well, there was a surge at some point, because not forget say this thing we don't begin. Some of we clients them or we service users them who don't they talk to. Some of them way back to 2012, then will tell you say now they don't dip on this drug, and some of them will tell you say na peer influence, you know. Some of them will tell you say you know get job. They have different reasons they will tell you. But when the surge been calm sometime in 2023, the president himself now talk say, you know, we not for the arrest no more and lock them up. We for try for identify the one that were not victims, and victims that the one that were just the falla paddy can go take, you know, and a thing where once you take them you become addicted to it. And the one that we as social welfare have been saying we now pillar 4 don't they focus on now the one that we addicted. So Ministry of Health then can focus on the care, treatment and care, because me and you know say some they come out with sores, some they even they unbug them brain, so that one day we can refer them at the Kisi Psychiatric Hospital. And the one that way they in the addiction are then really the numbers they high, so we can carry them go now the rehab center, and government be established rehab center na Freetown here, na Hastings, the PMTC, and then na Bo Gondama and Daru. The reason why we choose a military base now because some of them, because it addicted, it go tend for run away, and so the military they provide the security so that they focus and able for go through. We can give 8 weeks for able for go through the process 8 weeks. And one thing we don't learn now that most of them really don't tire. They don't tire, but you know what's in an addiction. Addiction now something where if you not get the person out of the environment into a drug-free environment, it go they tell you say, hey, at the left, but no, you not go able left. Pass you put an outside drug-free zone, and that's what don't they do. And once it don't pass that 2 weeks, some of them begin self-conscious. They begin take their normalcy back, and you know. Then they begin eat back, because one of the things they will find out now that they're not they eat at all, and so therefore then they depreciate in the health and everything. But as far as Yusuf don't they see, a lot of them will don't they pull out, and when I don't they host then they tell una the experience, and most of them, even if they get the one the way they go back, they not back at all. I will tell you that, because they get support group for themselves. You know, where they organize themselves from right inside there, where they support themselves, because you don't know if Mr. A want go back. Now una don't there for 8 weeks, so then they pursue them, and with social workers then back, they do follow up. Then we also do family tracing for some of them. We don't in the streets, we don't even lost their family. Then some man don't give up on him picking. Pass who can go fed them back, so you picking them na rehab center. And government they be at that boarding day for feed them and take care of them. It's not an easy thing, you know. But government is doing all of that, and no parents not they pay anything.
So as of now, almost people in the center there. We just don't discharge now Hastings 103 a week ago prior to Christmas. Now we'll discharge them,
Then we don't also do for Daru, we're not be about 40. Then we for do this coming week for Bo, we're about 50 something. It's 53, I think. So because as I say, the burden on government is huge. We don't get people that they can register, but what we can do, we ask for let people that can register. So families that can go them picking for register there. So I'm yet to check again. We'll resume how many don't can register so far.
Continue for the with me inside the program. In name now Melrose Hamilton, in the Minister of Social Welfare. So there they look at different issues there, especially we get for do with the policy them way they don't they put in place as way for make religious body them work as one. We'll go for a break. When we come, we will welcome we other studio guests. We na Sheikh Abubakar Kanu and the Sheikh Abubakar Conte and the President for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. We'll come to them after this break.
See, I will last camp on this farming business. Now, in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for.
But blopa you comping. But that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't tape on this business. No, they get better. In we just come, they shine like a oli.
That's go. If they do well, then, but you not feel say.
Me sister them. Not so debully I get so. That the way I they manage me profits after I don't sell me farm markets. Now make una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Bosia, you get this fine secret, you not tell we you sister them.
Now yeah, they try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You they trust for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now, I they save. I they cut me cut according to me size. For help me pan this, now make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budgets, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Vocal Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. Bonanza. Well, Palestinian Computer Shop don't bring come in Christmas sales bonanza. If you made a thing for buy, you smartphone the leg, iPhone 17 Pro Max, Samsungs, and smart TVs them back for sale. But not so in done so. Palestino get computers them like Dell, HP, and Lenovo computers. Palestino get printers, it get musical sets them, it get the Sharp and Roach ACs them, all for sale. Rush now and go get your own. Now Palestino Computer Shop, where they are number 5 and 6 Gloucester Street. Or you can call their number 077-805-898, 076-565-432, 078-997-999. Palestino Computer Shop, they wish you Merry Christmas and a happy 2026.
Me papa send me money through MoneyGram. I go collect on a PC Foreign Exchange Bureau and the process be smooth. They even give me one fine party product as bonus. I glad it bad.
I receive 22,000 millions from my brother when they oversee and where I go now one per PC and Sons location them for pick me money. I receive 1% bonus cash from the money where I pick up. Baba, this not double celebration for me this Christmas.
Yes, this festive season. Get 1% cash back on your transaction when you collect $1,000 and more from any PC Foreign Exchange Bureau outlets. Enjoy a range of party products as reward for when you receive any amount of money. Now we outlet them. Oh yes, when they put gladness back now you earn. Visit we shop them for receive money from big money service them like Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and Boku other one them. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau decide who say all the transaction they give you joy, cashbacks, and fine reward them. Visit any PC and Sons location today and experience the magic of the season. Happy holiday from PC Foreign Exchange Bureau.
The program now Good Morning Salon, and they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and we will bring to the edition of the program. My name is Adeyemi Jackson.
My name is Usman Kamara.
And inside the program, as we mentioned, say today we will look at some of the policies and way the ministry they develop now for CC religious body them start for work as one, and we get inside the program the Minister of Social Welfare Melrose Committee, and also the President for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress, Wena Sheikh Abubakar Conte. I come over to you, Madam Minister. We see during the Christmas celebration last Thursday, there was a video where they go around on social media. Also, a particular sheikh they call on a company Muslims them not for partake in the celebration of Christmas, and also say not for receive gifts them, especially during Christmas Day from Christians there, because according to if they do that, some of them they go hell. To start with, as the Minister of Social Welfare, you don't see the video?
Yes, I don't see the video.
So what's in the ministry where they deal or they handle religious business in the country make up of that video the way they go around on social media?
Well, to start with, I would say now an unfortunate situation and unfortunate statements, because me and you know say Sierra Leone a religious tolerance country. In fact, now that people they know we for. That are one of our identities. With every other thing not work, people then can say Salon for now religious tolerance country. And now something where we forefathers they don't build for we. We come, we meet them, and we don't uphold them. So to stay to this point, and I believe say we get to continue with them, because there's no way, in fact, this country will go the other way. This country, we get a lot in common. This religious thing, not to think we me feel say for even day na the discourse, especially in the public. You know, like use social media or go to map na public, make utterances like that. I not feel say nothing way for even happen, because already we are interwoven. Muslims married Muslim married Christian married Muslim, and they bear children. You know, some of the children will go Muslim, some of the children will go Christian, and families live together. Some are Christians, some are Muslims, and we celebrate Muslim holidays or Muslim festive, Christian festive together. This one a thing where now we use social norm dandy. People identify us with that, and there has been absolutely no problems with that. No, not that I know of. When myself don't grow up where I don't with it. So now I make us say in the first place the utterance of the Imam now be an unfortunate one, where somebody sent to me yesterday. I don't know if I voiced down he started apologizing already, and I think he should, because really nobody's going to take this country in that light, in that route. They know we are not. The president and one person we're very committed to national cohesion. Now he make during Ramadan season, either in a state house or state lodge, you see them they invite all the Muslims for come and pray with them. He's a Christian. He married a Muslim wife. Then they pray Muslim prayer. Then where Christmas come, very recently, we see he and wife, then go in village, then go church. So this is the kind of thing where this country don't used to. Now we sabi. We are living, we are coexisting, we get them values then they where the constitution make them very clear. You can practice your religion. I mean, you know, everybody get the rights according to the constitution, but the right way you not get now for bring division. No, we Sierra Leone not prepare for that, and we are not taking that route.
Right now, the ministry where they oversee religious body in the country. What will be the role of the ministry so far in terms of advising some of the body them for letting them know say these are the only thing we all salon in terms of religious tolerance, because some back, remember, some temporary day back you see on Sunday people they go church and some man they go pray in a field.
Now that's a talk. I said this is what we are known for, and therefore every Sierra Leonean, including Una, we were all in at this studio, that's the message. Now that's we get for carry on. In the ministry, actually where I come, I notice say I did get a lot of reports, some of them written reports, some can come on inter and intra-religious issues. And where I watch, there's no regulatory framework. What I mean, there's no policy, there's no law safe on that. And being the ministry, we get the oversight of this. I've been watching, the way they go. So, as a matter of fact, this is not the first time. This thing don't begin small, and that's why we have to nip it in the bud so that it not get that traction at all. Nobody wants to give it that traction. So now that let make I decide as minister for say, you know what, I'm going to do a cabinet paper, go cabinet, for ask cabinet for give them blessing so that we can develop a religious tolerance practice policy. That's how it is called. So I take and go cabinet. I take and go cabinet, and His Excellency the President and cabinet be give me the okay for go ahead, because I give the instances of how even internal democracies, for example, inside the organizations there, then they get problems, and that can get a young effect, where you go come out. So we don't want all of that. So one of the things that normal we get for help in a way, in addition to resensitization, education, awareness raising, and supporting people, is this policy. This policy already, it don't gain momentum among the religious bodies, because we don't call them to a meeting, the Inter-Religious Council, the Muslim Congress, the Supreme Islamic Council, the Council of Imams, the CCSL, the evangelical ministries, all of them, and they don't say yes. They say, in fact, it don't delay safe, because as far as they're concerned, they have been calling for it. So nothing where would they pursue? We don't already get the consultant, we don't get everything for let go. But now some small challenges we are not able to explain. But would they pick her up this year? Okay. As we don't lay already a solid foundation for pick up on that, and would they call on all for support because it's going to go with a robust messages and campaigns as to how we want it, because this is the consultation, nationwide consultation. People must tell us how they want this policy for day, where will be reflective of what in the constitution say, and how we want for Sierra Leone go on with the religious tolerance where everybody, even the world over, know we for.
All right, continue for the way to inside the program. I'll come over to you quickly. Sheikh Abubakar Conte. We see what happen just last week on the issue we get for do with message where people believe say not correct. What's not the Congress in position in this?
Thank you very much. First of all, I bring you greetings of peace from the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress Mission. We are the oldest Islamic institution in our country for over 90 years of uninterrupted existence. The teachings of Islam, they're based essentially on two principal sources. The Quran, we know the word of God, or Allah, and the Hadith or Sunnah, where the prophetic sayings and doings will now elaborate on the verses of the Quran. I want first for join good thinking people for commend we government and other stakeholders and other institutions for the effort we don't make so far for bring down this rampant this intake of intoxicants in our country, especially that one day we they try for even destroy the fabric of our society. I want to agree with my mom, my sister, for the efforts we government and other. In fact, we all don't can now say collaborative efforts. We all for put for we need we reduce them drastically, or if not to eradicate them. May I also for say the statement this way concerned video. One for agree with Mama here will minister for say an unfortunate statement. And you see, well, Sunday we can talk, say, that shallow understanding of the teachings of Islam, now can cause some utterances. I not say the one way say waiting is say, in understanding is shallow. I they generalize them. Because for we, the religious people, we do it in two categories. We get the one there with constructive potentials, and you get the one there with destructive potentials.
Sure.
Can I? Okay, well, can I? See what you want to see. Okay. But if you allow me, make a land.
Okay, sure, continue.
So, Islam, then kind of statement there, with a recipe for cause, unrest. Make we just put on so. Now that make the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam been say, if you know sabi talk thing for good, well, keep quiet. Now that's what Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam teach we. So, and I agree again with the mammy saying, and now we see the need for this civic education, for sensitize people, all of us.
Sure.
Yes.
You mentioned the statement come up from somebody when an imam will be in a public forum, and when you talk of that kind of people and an Islamic scholar, where many people believe say they understand the Quran and the hadiths of the Prophet Muhammad. One, in any way, the imam, the statement that he make, the out of context of the Holy Quran.
That is not true. It is out of context. And we if like I say, we been a better term, we been forgo into the depth of that statement, but it suffice it for let we do say, then to now 4 sources of information about knowledge for Islam. We mentioned then 2 principal one thing where they talk how we for live amicably and how that religious tolerance, and in fact Islam now start religious tolerance, and Islam Islam na religion of peace, na religion of oneness, and all right thinking Muslims and other people. A situation like this world we country they go through. Now that's make you see the Prophet, peace be upon him, for one of an authentic statement then. He tell we say, if you not sabi talk good, keep quiet. And any statement way or action where you go do or make where a day for build up humanity, that one day acceptable in Islam, but anywhere we go make way injurious to the development of a society and even your home, that one day is totally condemned by Islam. And as I say, you know, the Quran consists of 114 chapters or surahs. And when I've been saying just now, Islam start this religious tolerance, where we own Prophet, peace be upon him, are the exponent of the religion. When circumstances being caused and for move from one location in Mecca for go na in second home in Medina, it be meet non-Muslims then day. It be meet the Christians then day. It be meet the Jews then day. It accommodates them all. They're all day in peace. And you know, and Islam na the religion where I not say other one no do, but we meet up with waiting previous scriptures them talk but oneness, talk but peace. Where the Prophet, peace be upon him, but one of your authentic statements, then it be even say, you will wake up in the morning in peace. You not get nothing for disturb your peace of your mind. There you get your health, you well body. There you get waiting they sustain you for that particular day. No more. He say it's like you don't get everything. So you see, what did he put first? You say when you wake up in peace, and then you home peaceful. The atmosphere where you did peaceful. So you see, he put peace even before health. He said then you get you well body. Then you get waiting will sustain you for that particular moment. Then he say like you don't get everything. So peace. Anybody we yani correct, you know, as a human being, na peace na info being in watch.
Now, Sheikh, yes. Just want to say a little bit, phone small,
yeah,
so people get you clear. Okay. One thing where people concerned about now that this person and a young person, but we just generalize them. Say, within the council don't do for regulate young people or people who want to start for the preach to congregation, especially we get for do with the Quran, let them tell people the right thing. Waiting at the Congress don't do towards that.
Well, for instance, we get a board of imams, and then them imams there have been called to a meeting, and we create a forum. We don't create boku for for enlightening them as the method we therefore apply and then talk. You know, say for package message now one, but the one where they deliver the message now another one. And we get a Quranic statement we say Idu ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati wal mawizati al hasana wajadilhum billati ahsan. Say call people to the cause of Allah with wisdom, and say to them things we will make them happy, things we will unite them, not to things we will disunite them. So the Congress and even the Council of Imams, they go into a sensitization process, guiding the Imams, but especially the young one, the way they can. Because make them come for build or plan or not come for destroy. Waiting we predecessors them. We don't make that foundation. Our people of those days, even in the 50s and 70s, as the minister been they say, you might also not experience that closeness with that love, that mutual respect, that unity, where everybody concerned over waiting will bring and come together with encompassing, regardless of in status, regardless of in ethnic group, regardless of the region we here. These are 9 days which we people them from day one. Now that's the Council of Imams and the mission, this Congress mission, they do for enlightening our people, our young one, and where they come for let them follow the strategy where we Prophet ﷺ guided by Allah, we map out as far as calling people them to the truth concern.
Dean, I want for a moment to discuss concerning this issue wherein it say it will want let the Congress or the interreligious council start for the gilaicing to both pastors.
Start for the
gilaicing.
Yeah,
to both pastors, sheikh or imam, so that we are able to regulate them for no witness some of the things the way they preach out to people.
Well, the interreligious council, as we know, when I look around to this peace and everything, efforts been done they make. Well, not necessarily giving you a license for enable you for let you say with for support. We've been done try for put a code of behavior. We extracted from the 2 scriptures the meeting point between the 2 main denominations in this country. We Bible, we Quran, extract appropriate Quranic, prophetic, and biblical statements on peace and on a way for channel the peace. That's a ongoing. Unfortunately, as the minister been say, he don't call we to several meetings, and I think waiting then don't develop for let the Islamic institutions and the Christian institutions will make the input, and don't charge the Interreligious Council for develop that code of behavior and bring a camp, try for incorporate them into waiting the ministry don't already develop.
Sure. Yeah. When you give somebody what they could call sheikh or imam, a kind of matured somebody, big somebody. But we see young people we now they carry the title of sheikh and imam. From the Islamic point, any kind of criteria they wish somebody for attain before they carry the title of sheikh or imam?
Indeed, media. We confuse, and people are somewhat confused as to the use of this title. We study in the cradle of Islam, to be specific, Mecca and Medina. All with 9 years, in particular 9 years, and others people, they're not going to call you sheikh. They're not going to call you sheikh until the time whether they confer that degree, all the research we do. Because sheikh, you get sheikh for education. We attain a certain level of education. They get sheikh again for age, or sometimes for power. You can even somebody of 15 or 20 or 20 years or 25, then they call them power and say the power don't come. I hope you understand, because of his status and because of in knowledge, student can call them power or the mammy. Young person, I hope we understand. And you can be an imam, but you're not a sheikh. And when you be a sheikh, you a sheikh in the real sense of but the difference between the sheikh of old age of status. Now we they try for conjugate. For give the plural way they give. You go see the difference. So, but it can be now, especially this with them. Anybody, more, as you say, look at talk language that is esoteric language. We call it sheikh. And we have people like where we can say, we get kata now in aid, but you not get the load for put 98. So, for try, let we know the difference. Sometimes he can read the Quran over and say sheikh. I hope you understand. But I think say you do no more because of time for let we say you can be an imam, but you not to sheikh. But when you are sheikh, it's like the prophets them. You get prophets, when they are prophets at the same time, then a messenger. You get Anbiya or Rusul. You understand? Those when are prophet, but not to Rusul. So sometimes if we can bring on that way, if we have understand, go understand.
Continue for the program in name Sheikh Abubakar Conte and in the president for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. Continue for the program now Good Morning Saloon, and inside the program now we'll go for this break.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA.
Lucky I small. Now imagine say the day where you born your pikin, you open UBA Kiddies bank account for him. and you begin save just 1,000 new loans no more or any amount every month done with no pressure, no wahala, just 1,000 no more. Now, let me fast forward and say, you picking don't reach 13 years and it already for take NPSA exam. Don't you remember say, you be done the save na UBA for you picking in future one bambai. Don't you go check in UBA Kiddies account. Then boom, over 120,000 new loans done the day. With no big, no stress, just peace of mind. You don't empower your picking, you don't secure in future, and you don't also make a dream come true. All this go happen when you choose UBA for open accounts for your picking. With just 250 new loans, you go able open UBA Kiddies account today. All what you need for open the Kiddies account na just the picking in birth certificate, one passport picture, valid ID card, and you, the mama or papa in passport picture or driver's license, and back utility bill from the last 3 months. Maintain minimum balance of 250 millions and enjoy free withdrawal, monthly interest, mobile and online banking with no deposit limit, plus free SMS alert. So what do you wait for? Hurry now and run come open UBA Kiddies account for you begin and make yourself use them for the save small one. Now UBA Kiddies account get. Because small gather today mean bebe gladness tomorrow. UBA, Africa's global bank, one brand partnering for progress.
Union Trust Bank, they are for you. This December, get ready for smooth, fast and reliable money transfer service like never before. Union Trust Bank, we proud for tell una say, now we first begin for the Western Union money transfer service na Salone. And now, we save the do MoneyGram, RIA, and BNB, all under one trusted roof. This is now the Union Trust Bank December Christmas promotion. Yes, December Christmas promotion. From the 1st to the 31st December 2025, for any money where you receive, now with House Street and Sanders Street branch, you stand chance for win plenty fine prizes them and gifts them this holiday season. Gifts them where you can use for family, you party, or loved one. And Seth, when you transfer with Union Trust Bank, you will get excellent rates. Yes, we will give you fine rates. So what do you wait for? This holiday season, choose convenience, choose speed, choose the pioneers. Choose Union Trust Bank money transfer service. UTB, the better bank, where they all sign us alone.
You money is safe and you don't need for worry.
Start SL, they're ready for the 2026 population and housing census. But before they begin, they go do cartographic mapping now all the districts them, chiefdom and section, town and village them that's alone from October 2025 so to 2026. What in a cartographic mapping? Now for map all the hosts them and do one quick host or population count and place them where people can live so they go able to count everybody correct. What you make them they do them now? This is the plan before the big census. For make sure say all things set. What you for do? Help the mapper them, show them the host them, and answer small question them of almost people in there. Now one host. Who's can question them then go ask? They go ask about the building, household, and almost people in there now every host. No need for worry. All data whether they collect go be secret. They not go ask you for your name or show you face any side. You go know the mapper them easy one. Then go wear Start SL t-shirts, cap, ID card, and self go get letter of introduction. This is for benefit we all. Good data go help bring school, road, clinic, and other development to we community.
Now the time don't come so we're covering development here for we.
So when you see the mapper them, talk to them. Make we all join on for make Mama Salone better.
Make sure say them control.
Program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program with the look at another issue usai some concern we don't come out from people in a free tongue na sai for to read dirty we then say no day again usai people allege say the Freetown City Council don't sell all the side usai people for to read dirty, but this allegation are one with the environmental and sanitation officer at the Freetown City Council Mariam Toka say not to true, but say if person get any information where they should say Freetown City Council sell land for full document. For more on this, make we join Mary Kamara Bangura.
Dirty box important na any city because in dey for make people tap for park dirty na the street wey dey cause traffic and get sanitation issue. But after the early 2000, people notice say dirty box no dey again. Reports from people wey don reach dey say some authority dem don sell lania and make couple. But now the concern about dirty box, when are there plenty for people in different part na free tongue.
During we own term, dirty box them in day na different location. In fact, you mentioned when you go school the 70s. When you go down Patton Street by Kisiwo, you go down Patton Street. Immediately when you left, because big dirty box day. When are the people that may go to dirty? Waterloo Street. As you come out, na that opening, we divide the small Waterloo Street to the big Waterloo Street. In fact, the big Waterloo Street where they go down. As you go down the hill, so the left hand side, one dirty box been there.
Like it's always small back in the days. This way don't na Creole and these Battle Streets. Creole is night, can be dirty box be there. Then the second time they go to where go and clear then like open Creole and this. Now back of State Avenue, Shoulder State Avenue, nobody go to where dirty. Now continue and they dirty box be there. Mama, dirty box ten all day.
We be there. This country where everything be they go smooth, be they go normal. Get dirty box there all over. Because then even take by Party Street, so they don't be so now. We want dirty box day when are they people in the trade dirty. They come by Eastern Street, past then. Dirty box then be they boku, but the way the time the turn don't check now, they don't sell all inside and they.
Dirty box they will be there around. You see that Benjamin Lane Junction by Farrosin Street. I will stay within that party on your left. But if you come out down Campus Street, they come up now on your right. A junction party. So then they meet up. Farrosin Street and Benjamin Lane. Dirty box me today. Then Sankey Street and after Congo Market and Robert Street. They get Adelaide Street.
Then people here continue say it no go easy for the dirty box day again at the city.
For later on they come back, it will be very, very, very difficult for the dirty box issue come back. Because sign out again, Usai they will get for the only thing we therefore do now for see how they go able for manage. In fact, the one other bad thing is because of them dirty box here where they not there again, they not make use the Bengon them for to way dirty. And Bengon not for the not to side for to way dirty. The side way where we people are not go, then they get the peaceful rest. Not to side for go to get dirty. If I don't say, I make you see they not turn they all to the dirty box as well. So I think to say for control this dirty business, it go very difficult. Even if they invent artificial dirty box, we go to map. The problem will go there for MTM. Or the other problem will go there. People that go see and so they're not to get dirty, they even not gone. So that make you see dirty so rampant now around the city because sign not the for to dirty. And the distance for go to dirty from one somebody else, in fact, more especially the people that were there uphill, they don't know what you down there. They just wait for leg income. Or they just wait for net kind of mobile then go to. So it could be very difficult for the T-box business come way not possible again. And even way them being they put them city council together dirty box them metal dirty box or them they put. Then they still don't be able to suffice as well. Because you full up so it cannot go on. And now all inside the neighborhood they do. No way no day for let them put them kind of dirty box and they again. Because the streets they're all done tight. So I think to say this dirty business, if they want for make succeed Panam.
For sake of them concern here, I talk to our environmental and sanitation officer at the Freetown City Council, Marian Tucker, for Northern City Council in position.
For we as a council, we don't want to see dirty box within the city. And no different country, no day or city day, we get dirty box all over the city. For that specific area where you you forget a service provider we for can collect una dirty. At least we don't go past that and they forget dirty box and they inside the city or suppose they go put dirty. No, healthy. So we dey try for the storage and and not to city council sell land. Let them ask the person in documents. Let the person show that sell land here, yeah. And officer and city council do that.
Mariam Tucker and say they no sell no land outside dirty box them for day. And if they catch anybody, they'll throw away dirty in the street. And who sign up for throw away dirty, they will take action against them. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me and America Marabangura, they report.
The program now Good Morning Salon, and inside the program we come over to the studio guest winner Sheikh Abubakar Konte, President for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. Sheikh, the Congress get the authority in a situation we are in, a particular sheikh or an imam make a statement, we go create a kind of tension. Now the country, the Congress, any kind of action the way the Congress can take against a particular individual there?
Well, yes. If, like I said, because the imam said, as you know, we boku, and we dey in different settings. And we get, as I've been saying, we get the Imam board. We comprise of a lot of imams, up to then 50, both now the city and outside, the provinces then. If an imam, we now a member of the Congress board, make a mistake, we look detrimental to even the Jama way they lead, and of course the community or the country, we go call them and caution them and read the appropriate Quranic verse. We read just see where Allah say call to the people to the word of Allah with wisdom and say things that are nice, no say things where they raise like the temper of people. We caution them. If he comply, then he will fine for him, because now that's the Prophet ﷺ say. But if he not comply, then with the advice the Jama where he belong, because some imams and they not get Moscow, they call themselves imam, like a wait, like a drama way be happen Waterloo a couple of months ago. Of course, the same marriage. The so-called imam would then say na be imam, he not belong to a mosque. He not belong to a mosque. So if, like I say, because all imams then for belong to the council of imams. The council of imam we may be member as well. If any imam do such mistake, at the same thing the council of imam they do for calling attention and so they remind them within Allah say and within the Prophet ﷺ say in terms of preaching the word of Allah, and then can comply, because that pulpit there sometimes the way some people then can team up there, they not be on there, so that make we ask people there for make them prepare like a lesson note. For we made at the teaching field. If you teach or lecture, you prepare well, and you organize yourself. By God, Papa, you no go out of track. But so imams and sometimes they preach, then sometimes they never get topic actually. So some then they, and sometimes even if you get topic safe. Sometimes there's something there happen. But you see, it change to another one. Because like report story shows, Baku them, like this imam, they deal with a topic where they carry on fine. Then somebody of note can sign. Well, I'm not going to say politician, I say somebody of note. So when they can't sign out, person then they see no more. Then you begin to talk now, they praise the person, blah, 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 and also sensitive when they say, and divert the attention of the congregation. So we get such imams. When I saw we did do,
Since this incident happened inside this particular imam make this statement publicly, the Congress, we don't call him?
Well, it not be it as Congress for call him, because a lot of things they overtake with the executive, but we don't put something at the forum for see how we go meet and bring that imam before we or call in Jama the administrative wing, because almost all mosques they get two wings. They get the spiritual wing, then get the administrative wing. So when we next an executive, that's don't float up already now with forum.
Before we go on messages, quick one. This particular imam, is it part of the Council of Imams?
Well, now that I not able to say, but as I say, all imams them are expected to be members of the Council of Imam. I mean countrywide, because the Council of Imam is spread in tentacles every part of the country. Yes.
Continue for the program in name now Sheikh Abubakar Conte, President for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. Inside the program now we just start for look at messages them where people on this send the program. And this very first one from Ibrahim Sisi on our Facebook page say giving license to religious leaders to practice their faith is not a problem. The real threat lies in the silent and subtle condemnation by some long-standing religious figures which fear division. Sierra Leone must never allow such intolerance to grow. We have seen how Nigeria with all its strength now struggles with religious unrest. Let us not follow that path. We must not even entertain or interrogate issues that breed religious misunderstanding. Peace is not built just by prayer but by respect.
This one say from Kambul, Cecily say no one has the right to judge who is going to hell or heaven. So this statement by that imam is quite unfortunate. Please, Mr. Conte, your council need to do more to educate these younger ones.
This one from Supercap say is very unrealistic and unfortunate for the imam to make such a statement. As a Muslim by religion, but have so many friends who are Christians, we meet and share common views and ideology together despite we are not in the same religion. But from the day the imam made the statement, people started discriminating each other. Let the imam apologize with a press release to the public.
This one from Ibrahim Sisi again, he say we have these policies. We welcome these policies with hope, but enforcement is key. Proclamation alone will not heal dividend. Hate in the name of religion is unacceptable, but how we condemn it also matter. May these policies go beyond words, not words to action, ensuring lasting tolerance and unity. Peace isn't preach. Alright.
This one from Eugene, now Facebook page say. This one from David say our Islamic scholars should know that the ways of Arab Islamic laws of the past centuries during the Prophet's time to now with difference in the way preaching to now, especially in Sierra Leone.
This one again from Floxy. Floxy say I think what he was trying to say was as a Muslim we should make sure the food we eat from our neighbor should be halal, which simple mean permissible by Allah, because Muslims are guided as to what to eat in us in Quran.
This one from Eugene says, so waiting the Interreligious Council they do for stop such religious statements, we get a tendency for being unrest.
This one say, good to hear you, Sheikh. It's been a long time. Hope you are doing well.
This one from Ibrahim say Islam teaches peace and respect for others as stated in Surah Al-Kafur. To you, your religion, and to me, mine. Islam taught tolerance without partaking. In Sierra Leone, we have long lived in harmony despite differences. Let us keep it that way. Coexistence is not compromise. It's mutual respect.
The last one I go take because of time. This one say Muslim and Christian has been together for long term, and eat Muslim rest and Christmas rest all together. Alright.
Okay. We come over to the studio guest check. You can respond to some of the messages there.
Yeah, I want to tell the people that we send them wonderful messages there at Boku. Thank you for their attention, and then they follow. Of course, all the messages them be the same, like condemning the statement we self don't say naya unfortunate when this we brother make them. I think waiting left now for we now for make the Council of Imam and even we Congress, so we could, in collaboration with Congress, for release, a statement condemning this action or this utterance of we brother, and then caution them for say so make such thing for bring chaos between the two main denominations there. So that way, the Interreligious Council, concerned with we meeting point, waiting the Bible say and waiting we Quran and Hadith say we get the same. Now, Interreligious Council interested in, and that cause for we gain, which we gain, we make we be so. Anything where they put us apart, we know they interfere under one day. So I think say the people then they on track. So so if like one would ask the effort where Interreligious Council don't make the efforts then countless. Then so boku, but we all know for try for bring people the way them for go, can all that easy. But comparatively, when you look within the happen now that side and look within the happen to be here, we tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thank you. And that make we not for allow for let anybody would dent this closeness we don't they between members of the two denominations there. Some of us 50 or more % of our benefactors as far as acquiring English education concerned, now people that were not non-Muslims. And non-Muslims as well. And I think say sometimes although ask me for end date, but I think say I go want end this for say make we all make provision for sustainable peace. Like a way they do for a journey. We go check first the direction where they go. We need for change and a cause. When we get that, then we check first, we fuel. We they run low. We they run low on love and mercy. That then we will make provision. We equipped enough for we will maintain this religious tolerance. We two religions them. Our people them, we predecessors them, we meet them. We come for destroy or we come for fulfill. So let we begin ask ourselves then questions there. Even at home, if you're not there in peace with your family, the home go be habitable. Because now they even cause some of picking them when then they go astray. Because when mama and papa know they see eye to eye, they all tend blah blah blah. You know, so we get speaking the way they discriminate, we get picking the way they marginalize. Now that makes some of them, they're gonna get two categories of picking them at the street. We get children on the street and children in the street. Those on the street, they know they permanently. But because the atmosphere at home is not conducive, they're gonna treat. So I think let we all brace ourselves, let we come together, let we unite, and we prophet peace upon him. It make him categorically clear. He say, "Hubul watan minal iman." He said, "The love of your country, not part of faith."
Even though we know the better time again, he say, if we write for a Muslim, it's Christian against Christmas Day.
If not, you know, they like me people that will bring me up. You know, they don't indoctrinate me up and down. And then they pull food from the F. You know, it's no first thing. No Creoles, no day on Saturday, Sunday road, and all the people that so me young people and then Johnson, then we lobby. The FTD. Now that young people that thing, you say, Abu, today now. Yes, I said it, but just say Abu, I said today now. So that's for children, they're not going to put this for me. Now, butter, they will put for me less. So, Islam, what in Islam say unlawful for us for it, but unlawful for them, for the other side. No, it's except if you find yourself, you see Islam are we elastic sometimes and are we accommodating. If you go some side, nothing harara no dey for it. The eat way they now that thing then take a cup in the cooker. You for get something for sustain yourself. The Quran tells you, can you taste for kill the hunger? Can you eat for well taste for kill the hunger? So you see, so waiting lawful for them with the what's lawful for we for eat with it up.
Okay.
But waiting lawful for them, like other thing like you know, wine, of course, rum, is forbidden, it prohibited for thing. So you Muslim not even get business safe. You say because you get some Ben Helbo, people they can attend that occasion there, so you go put them aside. No, that you should watch out. Come with them. They go drink and for the temple to the so their food were lawful to eat, lawful to eat. You always or not, they won't say they lawful to them. Can you left and give them? So Christmas, like you know, most places they would don't get with yam and waiting from non-Muslims, and then they cook waiting. They know say we they eat, and you know that themselves with the shape pap tour, you know that thing when we on season self will come juice now. Well, 2 months after now, February that's when all may know. So we understand it. Let us maintain that.
Okay. Plenty thank you for joining inside the program this morning. Named Sheikh Abubakar Conte, the president for the Sierra Leone Muslim Congress. As familiar, we'll talk about a recent statement. One of the words that they make this BNT, but we don't get unclear from senior people wherein they call on all Sierra Leoneans for be peaceful and continue to enjoy the religious tolerance in the country. When I go to the cutting of the program, good morning, Salon. We come to you live from Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. Plenty thank you to DJ Kema Wegi, technical support, Fatimata Samura, Megi Kamara Bangura, make on a civil live na Facebook. So to meet another 10 minutes, Musman Kamara, for wonderful day. Bye bye.
Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.